We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a... Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Beast, Eddie Hall. And yes, you guessed it, he is a heavyweight. In fact, the world's strongest man, and he fights out of Newcastle, England.
Weight-wise, it's going to be a teller, because when you get hit with those shots, it's going to hurt, and we're going to feel it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Newcastle under Lyme, England, the first man to deadlift 500 kilos, the 2017 world's strongest man, Eddie the Beast Hall.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter. Right hook just missed. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Those counter punches have to hurt. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And the world's strongest man is staggered. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Hook misses. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get at it.
Already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
And there's the bell for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've...
Go Johnny out of nowhere, look at this. Look at the big, and Eddie Hall goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to see that again.
The They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And the world's strongest man is staggered. Biggest of them all crashes to the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Don't forget
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to...
and think about what you do. Good work.
And there's the bell for round 3. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He threw a punch and just got countered. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Usyk might go down here. What an upset! Good job trying to hold that thought. Usyk. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
About that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up, they've got to tell you what you're doing wrong.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Stand back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
There's the bell to start round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Left hook just missed. stamina is off the charts. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. The beast Eddie Hall is down. Thinking you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot!
It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing.
On to the fifth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Look at the big fella get rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back up.
Whoa, Johnny. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Bing Days now needs...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. The unified heavyweight champion is down! And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight, hold it right there! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that lap.
Switching up. I need you to switch.
There's the bell for round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
A perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Won't score with that right uppercut. And the world's strongest man is staggered. did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Big Eddie Hall took a big... Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Here we go, it's round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well done with that counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Look at the big fella get rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run. Did you see that? Usyk might go down here. What an upset. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Usyk. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? This fight will continue. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Slick on him in this round.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? Will this fight continue? No, it will not. They're going to stop it.
I was getting a little anxious there. This is a career-ending fight.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again.